In Canada recently, we've had a spat of murders of police officers while on duty. In Ontario, just most recently, a police officer was killed by a man out on bail. The charges he is out on bail were stemming from an assault on an officer. And he wasn't supposed to have a firearm. Gary Clewley is a noted criminal defense lawyer in Ontario, joins me right now because let's just talk about this case. There's more and more cases like this where someone's out on bail for having a gun or for assaulting a cop, and boom, they just do it again. Is the system broken?
Yes.
Okay, how should it be? Why is it broken? How should it be fixed?
Well, the problem is this. The Supreme Court of Canada released a decision called Antic, in which they told the courts that bail is a charter right, which it is. That's not news. It's in the charter.
Right.
The problem is, does it apply to everybody regardless of what they did and regardless of who they are? And the answer
shouldn't it?
And no. The answer, of course, is yes, it must apply to everybody equally. I'll give you an example. There are certain offenses that the ordinary courts can't grant bail on. And they are murder, piracy, treason. You know, everybody understands those as the most serious offense. So how come the gradation doesn't apply within the remaining crimes that for which bail is considered? Like, for example, isn't there a difference between possession or use of a firearm and mischief? Everybody understands the difference. So how come the bail laws don't follow the lead?
Well, how come the bail laws are so ignorant then?
Because they listened to the Supreme Court of Canada and they said, oh my goodness, everybody gets out unless the Crown can make an overwhelming argument to keep them in. That's a test that's set too high.
So what should happen? People are getting sick, not only just in urban areas, in rural areas too, of people getting charged with serious offenses and out on bail within a few days, and they reoffend often.
The public has every reason to be upset.
So what should happen?
The Parliament's got to fix it so that it's clear what offenses are jailable, and then just give them a speedy trial, because then they're not on the street. They've already demonstrated by the purchase and use of a firearm that they don't care about the public safety and the rules that normally govern our conduct. So keep them inside until it's determined conclusively, beyond a reasonable doubt, that they actually did the offense. But let's be clear, Stephen, they didn't get arrested because they were picked out of a phone book. They were arrested because probably they're guilty. And in the case of firearms, that's an easy one because they had the gun.
So, I mean, why would a judge or justice of the peace let them out?
Because they're worried about somebody coming along later and saying that they didn't read that Supreme Court of Canada decision right.
Let's get the Parliament to change those things. Gary Clewley, thanks very much. 3 minutes. A number of people tell me I am no longer a liberal. I am a liberal, and this station is not about liberal or conservative politics, nor about left or right politics. It is about efficient government and honest government and getting the best way to help people in Canada. That is why we are not paid by the government, and that is why we're looking for your support. Press subscribe, and if you can make a donation, we appreciate it.